Well, we made it to Indian Motorcycle of Charlotte, North Carolina for the demo days. The demo truck is here. I believe when they started making Indian motorcycles at Kings Mountain, which is near here, that this was the kind of model dealership for the Kings Mountain Indians. Of course, now they build Indian motorcycles in Spirit Lake, Iowa. This is a beautiful dealership here. I'm eager to ride some Indians. They've got some beautiful bikes inside. Let me take you in. If you like that classic Indian look, look at that Springfield. Chieftains, bunch of Chieftains, Challengers, Chiefs, Pursuits. Look at all the beautiful bikes. You're not camera shy, are you?
Well, I'm wanted by law in 15 states, so.
So let me.
No, I'm fine.
When they were making Indians at Kings Mountain, wasn't this kind of the model dealership?
This was it, yeah.
This was it.
Dealership built to sell those bikes.
That's what I thought. So.
Yeah, it was completed in 08. Then economy done what it did.
Yeah.
This is the oldest modern Indian store in the world.
Yeah. Pretty cool. And you got a lot of inventory?
Got a lot of inventory.
So why should somebody choose this dealership?
Because it's the oldest and it is an Indian-only store.
Yeah.
And we've been doing the Indians longer than anybody else has.
Yeah, it's definitely got a heritage.
That's right, it's heritage.
So we rode down to ride some bikes for your demo days.
Yeah, people fly in Charlotte, come by, just take pictures of the dealership.
Oh yeah. It's cool. I like the way they make the front of the building look
that's
like
it. Yeah, the fender and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, well, good talking to you.
No problem.
Well, to my surprise, they're actually self-guided tours, but of course we really don't know our way around Charlotte, so one of the other guys here doing the test rides is offered to lead us. I am on the Challenger. He just took out a cone there. I've done two short rides on a Challenger. One was at a dealership in well, it's Pikes Peak, and that was just a short ride around basically around the block. And then a demo day back in Orange, Texas, but it was a really short ride. So this is self-guided, and I think it's about a 20-minute ride. So I get to spend a little more time on a Challenger. If you're new to my channel, I spent 4.5 years on a Roadmaster. I had a couple of other Indians. I've had tons of Harleys. I'm currently, if I can find the brake pedal, I'm currently back on a Harley Street Glide. Golly, I'm not used to this big frame-mounted fairing. I'm used to the fairing up close and personal on my Roadmaster. On my Street Glide, I have a 24 Street Glide now. I love Indians and Harleys. I bought my first Indian. I kept my Harley. That was back in 2017. That was really the best of both worlds. How to use the blinkers on this thing. I've gotten used to the Harley blinker, one on each side. Okay, this motor definitely feels different. Of course, anytime you ride a bike you're not used to, it feels different, but oh yeah, it's got some nice power. I think I still have it in standard mode. Yeah, I'm not used to this being able to just take them. Of course, I teased, I said we can have it for the whole day, can't we? But obviously not. My past experience, Indians have way better suspension than Harley Davidsons, even though mine is, my 24 Street Glide, that greatly improved the suspension. Yeah, I am so used to a bat wing style fairing. I just don't know about this big massive frame mounted. I know they say it cuts through the wind better. Supposed to give you better or less turbulence on the freeway. I don't know. I wonder if I can remember how to get this thing in sport mode. Oh, it's in sport mode now. Harley finally came out with ride modes. I usually ride my Harley in road mode. When I get up in the mountains here in North Carolina, I will put it in sport mode. I'm feeling a little buzzy. I've said this before. The Harley shakes at an idle, but under acceleration with that rubber mounted system that Harley Davidson has, the motor is smooth under acceleration. I felt a little buzz when I kind of got on it just there. But now the Indians are dead smooth at an idle. I feel smooth right now, but when I kind of romped on it, I feel just a slight buzz, slight vibration. I'm more of a purist, so I gravitate more toward in the Indian lineup, the Chieftain, Roadmaster, the more traditional teardrop tank. The tank on the, oh yeah, that's some nice power. The tank on these bikes is far more aggressive looking. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I may edit that out. I may just leave that in there. Is that a good little sneeze? Okay, what little bit I've been able to get on it, the power feels really good though. Because I've always said you really can't tell a lot in these little short rides, but I need to rent one of these things, you know, and ride it a couple of days. The clutch lever and brake lever are much wider, much thicker on the Indians. So I've considered maybe the end of next year, after paying off some bills, keep my Harley Davidson and then go back and buy another Indian and have both again. My thrifty nature, sometimes it's hard in my mind to justify more than one motorcycle. Twice I have had in the last few years, I've had two bikes at the same time. By the way, I like the handlebars set up on these. The handlebars feel really good. I don't see any need in changing handlebars on this motorcycle. A Harley, they're just a little low, just a little. Which I like kind of the lower bars. I don't care for mini 8s. When I get down and aggressive in the twisties, to me the lower bars just feel good. So it's a thin one. Local guys here is actually leading us around. The guy at the demo truck gave us a suggested route, but you know, we don't live in Charlotte. We probably get lost. Of course, the bikes we're test driving have navigation, most of them. Of course, John and our group's back there on a, well, I say doesn't have it. Some of those Scouts have navigation, and they'll even the little round speedometer. Some of them have navigation. Yeah, just sitting on it. I mean, the shape of that tank, it's more definitely more egg shaped than teardrop. So my other buddy there is on the Pursuit, which is this bike with the trunk and stuff, and then my other buddy that met us here is on the Scout, that new model Scout that looks really good. I do feel a little vibration in the handlebars and the floorboards that I don't feel on my Harley, again under acceleration. What am I doing? I'm trying to turn blinkers with the cruise control. I got used to my Harley blinkers, one on each side. Yeah, it feels good. I mean, power wise, but I'm not sure about that little bit of a vibration. It does corner nice. The suspension just is much better on the Indians. They greatly improved the suspension on my Street Glide over the previous generation, but I think I'm going to do a Chieftain next. I'm on the Challenger. I don't know, I could get used to this fixed fairing. I mean, all the King of the Baggers races, they're on Challengers and Road Glides. They're on the fixed fairing. I think the very first couple of races, there may have been someone with some Batwing style bikes, but yeah, this is definitely different. This Power Plus motor, I was kind of surprised to learn though that even the base Challenger is still quicker 0 to 60 than the new Harley CVO ST Road Glide. I guess overhead cams trump push rod technology. But now this is, yeah, this is nice. I could get used to this. Definitely different, but yeah, that fairing, I don't know, the Pursuit would have probably had a taller windshield than this Challenger. Yeah, it's got some nice power. One of the YouTubers I watch that has a Pursuit, I think he said he keeps his in sport mode all the time, which my Harley I don't. Most of the time, as I've already said, it's in road mode. Yeah, these things got some good, got some pep. Yeah, that's got more pep. I think it's got more pep than my Harley, and supposedly these will do 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds. My Harley will do 0 to 60 in 4.4. So these are a little quicker than my 117. My 117 is supposed to have a couple more foot-pounds of torque than this, but this one's got way more horsepower. Yeah, I might could get used to a Challenger. Yeah, that pep right there feels pretty good. I gotta remember, blinkers are on the left side. Both right and left blinkers. Takes a while to get used to that when you start riding a Harley, a blinker on each side. Yeah, that's, what do you think?
I like it.
Yeah, it's got some pep in it. Bad thing about these demo days, it gives you the fever. Will give you the fever. Oh my goodness, yes. Yeah, I think the Challenger's got more, definitely got more pep. That was pretty impressive right there. Pretty impressive. Punch I gave it. I don't know, I'm beginning to like this fairing. God gracious. This thing will scoot now. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's got some pep in its step. I think, yeah, it would definitely be a fun bike to own. If you own a Challenger, be sure and comment down below, why did you pick the Challenger over the, say, the Chieftain, or why did you pick Indian over Harley? Both of them, of course, are great brands, great motorcycles, but they are a competition to each other, that's for sure. Of course, Harley's king. Harley may always be king, but competition is good. It's good for us as consumers. Yeah, my goodness, this Challenger's growing on me. This is the longest, the most time I've spent on one. Yeah, buddy, this thing will scoot. It will definitely scoot. I'm gonna blow under it. But yeah, everybody got under it. Couldn't decide whether to get on the brakes or... Hopefully this wind's not bothering you too bad with my microphone. Yeah, the electric windshield on the Indians. Let me lower it down here. Way more wind. I actually blew my visor down there a little bit. Yeah, these are pretty nice. Very nice. I'm changing my mind. Yeah, the handlebar replacement is better than on my Street Glide. I'm going to say it. It's just a better handlebar replacement in my opinion. More comfortable. The suspension, as always, I can't say enough good things about Indian motorcycle suspension. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Of course, I'm not on the interstate, but I think that windshield might be a good height. I don't know, I may have to do a... Good gracious. This thing will scoot now. This thing will scoot. Man, I might mess up my perfect driving record. I'm gonna go after that sport bike. Man, I was tempted to jump in behind him, but like I say, I might mess up my perfect driving record with no speeding tickets. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I can feel still a slight vibration in the handlebars, floorboard, seat. I mean, ever so slight, but I'll have to do a chieftain back to back with this Challenger. Yeah. Got to where on our group rides with the Indian Motorcycle Riders group, we have more Challenger pursuits than we do Chieftain Roadmasters. I can see why this fixed fairing has gotten so popular, and I think the road glides now outsell the street glides as well. At least the road glide, street glide, it's literally the same bike except for the fairing. Where this one, not only is the fairing different than the Chieftain, you have a different motor as well. Different gas tank, different. I'm sure the frame is somewhat different. Yeah, this is pretty nice. If I wasn't shooting video, I'd try out. Let me see if I can turn the radio up. Just, yeah, the sound system's way better than what I have on my Harley. The Harley 24 Street Glide, Road Glide sound system's awful. Yeah, other than that, this slight vibration I feel, and the issue with that is I'm thinking you're riding, of course it may not have that little bit of a vibration on the freeway, but if you're doing, 600, 700, 800 miles, then you go to get off, and still feel that buzzy feelings, not any fun. Yeah, I see why some people go gaga over these Challengers. Glad I'm getting to spend a decent amount of time. That car is going to just squeeze in here with us. Come on now. I know you want to turn, but you could have just used your brake and let us all got by. Stuff never makes any sense to me. Those people, I guess they didn't want to miss their exit, but again, they got brakes. Back to the dealership. Oh, yeah, this was a good little route. Good little route. Yeah, it's got some punch. Definitely got some punch to it. Yeah, boy, you gotta hold on. Impressive. Impressive. And I wouldn't be surprised if they don't increase the cubic inches on these for 2025. I'll be real surprised if they don't. especially since Harley came out with, you know, 117s for their base street glide and road glide. Yeah, buddy. Now we got to back into that spot ourselves. Oh, that'll be fun. That's kind of uphill. Or maybe I can. Roll forward. Yeah, it works. Alright, this was pretty good little ride. I enjoyed this. Yeah, it's not gonna be hard backing it up here, I don't think. Fixing to find out. I like it. I like it. Now get to go ride another one. If I find the kickstand. And boom, got it done. Now I think I'm gonna try maybe a Chieftain. Out of everything you rode today, which one did you like the best?
The Pursuit.
The Pursuit. You like that motor?
I like the motor. I like the handling. I like the way it sits.
And you ride a Roadmaster with a fork mounted batwing fairing, but you like that fixed frame mounted fairing on that Pursuit?
I do. I like the motor mostly though.
Which one did you like the best of everything you rode?
Well, I'm spoiled for the Challenger now.
It messed you up, huh?
His fault.
Yeah, it's all your fault. I kind of gravitated toward this old school looking Springfield, but maybe for a second bike. I don't know if I just had one.
Really like that.
That Challenger was pretty good too, but I like the old school look, so I don't know. Decisions.
That's different.
But remember, if you like to ride, ride as much as you can, because one day we're all going to be too old to ride.